get you a better chair.
I don't think you'll need them, but if you do, there's a list for you.
It's either these or a couch. Corey and I were scared to try and get the couch down by ourselves, so.
Every time I wear that damn mask, my nose
So that means you're live and on the air, or whatever you say.
So they'll hear me blow my nose.
And obviously, you are not Corey, so
That's Ryan.
that's Ryan. I need
Yeah.
to give credit to
And
our audio guy.
No, Corey's
Right.
audio.
Yeah.
Cody's
Corey's
audio.
audio.
Corey's
Okay.
audio.
Oh, he's there. I didn't
and
see him.
video. And Ryan is our new lighting guy.
Oh, okay.
He fixed all the lights. So it looks pretty.
Ryan.
Running from one to the other.
Tuck that so that.
Corey, I'm live. Okay. We're all live.
So wait, show them to them. Okay.
And 7 minutes.
I think this picture is of medium quality and
I was thinking about that the other day when I
Is there too many lights
first time I
on
did
the
this.
screen?
And I'm like,
Behind
everybody
you.
at home, is there a
yeah,
camera on us?
there is.
So everybody knows how we're voting.
I think there is sometimes.
There is.
There's a camera over there.
And there's another one here.
There's another one up here.
Being Walmart.
Is there any way to?
Unfortunately, I think you're gonna have to turn off all the back stuff because
Those
it
aren't the
all
problem.
reflects on the screen.
The ones behind us are the problem.
Well, for me, the
Like
one back
sign
over
and stuff,
there
And the
is
cars,
an
the
issue.
cars in the
Those
back.
top ones are
Because
right.
there's spot. There you go. No reflection back there.
No.
That one right there is a little bright.
Okay,
I'll quit complaining.
all right.
That's good.
Y'all good on? All good on audio?
I would have brought a build hat. Got a spare baseball hat, Jerome?
I don't think I do here.
It's okay. I'll manage. If you've got the ringers on your phone while you're thinking about it, why don't you turn them down?
Yeah, I got mine on.
I have to figure out how to even open my phone.
If I miss a, one cruise call, I'm gonna be upset.
Really? You really think you're going on a cruise this week anyway?
I did that, usually it's a recording, I got a live person, I go, cruise, you're joking, of course, right? So, I said, just get to the part where you want my credit card number.
Oh, I love when they give me a live person to talk to. I had one I talked to, I was going to the cabin, I talked to him for 40 minutes, and they go, are you going to buy anything? I said, no, I was just falling asleep on the road, and you called, and you keep me awake. I think this is great. You hung up on me.
Oh, my gosh. I miss the live people that call you, though. Now it's just a...
Yeah, now it's always
I
just a
miss
thing.
you know.
The
Yeah.
live people were fun.
Yeah, they were fun. Pardon me? Well, I don't know. I would help enforce it if we could find out where the hell they were, but they're mostly out of the country, I think.
We're
Yeah.
gonna call from Russia.
Yeah.
The calls that bother me the most are when they're calls from us on our phone number to
Yeah, I know.
us.
I get
Yeah.
emails
Our
from
pain
myself. I
websites
get calls
starting
from
to really
myself.
for the rest
I
of
get a
my
lot
life,
of
and that's
calls
that.
with the same,
We've been
the three
through
first
very
You lost
three
our
lots of
signal
things.
again.
You say, oh, I
What's
recognize
worse
that,
is
and
we
then you
found
realize, well,
somebody else
that's
has
my
got the
number.
same
Yeah.
pump.
The first three, not the last four.
He
the
went to
last
the
four.
same
Oh,
doctor
it's,
and
we get, the caller ID says it's Craig Hicks who's calling us.
Oh,
wow.
the best
They're getting real
internal medicine
sophisticated.
surgeon
We haven't gotten them lately, yeah, but we have gotten a lot of
Getting
those.
better at it.
Yeah.
Basically,
I
if you
get
have
I get some
stomach
from
issues,
Nevada
you get
Power.
They got
Mm-hmm.
it.
That's
How
not
many
Nevada
calls a
Power.
day do you get
Yeah.
on the,
And
adhesions.
the car
And
warranty.
basically, it's where
Somebody-
I got on my-
somebody
where
else
they
I got.
grow back
Yeah,
together.
every-
Nevada
and,
camera.
and they tear and pull it and stuff like that.
Yeah, which
And
car?
they go in and fix it.
You won an award?
My car.
So they said, once you get them,
And all he has to do is provide his credit card number and we will give
nobody will
it.
fix it.
Yeah.
I don't
What's the
know.
level of the pain?
I miss the ones where the, we're coming over there right now. Well, come on over. I'm ready for you.
So
When I used to be on dating.
What is that,
apps, and I'd
Steven?
get these, I knew they were scammers.
That keeps
and I
going
just-
out. Is it one of the
I
plugs?
was bored, so I just keep running
Okay.
on. I'm in Turkey and my son is sick and only wants for his birthday for an iPhone. Can you get one and send it to me? I'll pay you
Oh,
when I get
yeah.
back." Oh, God, yeah.
I used to get the ones where they, hi, do you know who this is? And I go, I don't. Because they expect you to kind of think, is this Joe? Is that you, Joe?
Well,
They-
sometimes they're trying to
Yeah.
record your voice saying yes.
Yeah, so I never say no. I never say yes. But it's like, yeah, they're trying to scam you out of something.
Yeah.
I got a good one the other day. So some lady calls up and she's like going, don't talk, I just want to apologize for this. And she goes on and on. She's going to kill herself because I jilted her or something like that. And I go, lady, I think you got the wrong number here. And she, oh, no, I got something. And she finally goes, I need bus fare or something like that. It was only $30. Then it got up higher. And I go, oh,
my mother got a call the other day from her grandson who's in jail.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
that's a common scam.
that's a good one.
And some people fall for it though. That's
Yeah.
the thing.
Yeah. Or if they get your name, that's the. Some of them are pretty good actors. Others like that.
Oh,
Like
man,
I said, I
got
miss the
bad.
during COVID right now. It's like okay, here, at least there's some live entertainment here.
They were calling and
But
saying
they're just a
somebody
robocall.
used my social security number and my credit card and bought a car in
Yeah.
Mexico, and I mean it went on, and then they even transferred me to another person, and then he wanted the phone number for the sheriff. I mean, they always gave me a badge number and all kinds of shit. I mean, it was really involved.
Next month, if I forget to send it
Then
to
they
everybody,
wanted the
just check
sheriff's number,
our regular link.
And I go, well,
Okay.
Because I should have a Christmas special in here.
You know, get it on your
I
computer.
don't have an exact
Right,
date
you know?
yet, so I'll try and get all
I
that out
know,
there.
but
I go,
If
and then he's
you
come
get it
along,
out,
the sheriff's going to be picking myself. I'm going to call
we
the
can
sheriff
send it
myself.
out through
Yeah.
the
Finally
community.
hung up.
Okay.
I mean, it
That-
was-
We are ready.
Audio live.
Good evening and welcome to the Nevada Camera Club Electronic Image Virtual Competition for November 2020. Before we get started this evening, I would like to announce the results of the 2021 election. Our polls closed at 5 p.m. and after auditing, we came up with verifiable results. There were 50 people who participated in the voting, and we have elected Ron Frost as president for next year. Vice president will be Daryl Ginwright, Secretary Louise Hess, Treasurer Mary Sheets, and our three trustees will be Valerie Christiansen, Alan Duff, and Jackie Stratt. It's also a reminder that we will have take-in for the annual print competition for next year on January 8th. That will take place in the hub at B&C, and the details are currently available for you on our webpage. If you go to competitions, look for outside competitions. The entry rules are there incomplete. So we will get started now with our competition. Thanks to our competition staff, which includes setup from Stephen Cupp, Jerome Hamilton, Craig and Linda Hicks, and Ed Stiglitz. Linda Hicks is your announcer this evening. Our projectionist is Stephen Cupp. Scorekeeper is Craig Hicks, and we have lighting and audio assistance from Corey and Ryan. Our judges this evening, in Chair 1 is Jerome Hamilton, Chair 2, Ed Stiglitz, Chair 3, Janice Phillips, Chair 4, Cindy Wilson, and in Chair 5, Gary Galvin. This evening we had 18 members enter 44 images in 22 unique categories. And now, here is your Nevada Camera Club electronic image competition for November 2020. I would like to start with judges 1, 3, and 5, please. We will begin with animals and pets, intermediate, color, Nori.
Stephen, can you move the cursor?
Are we done?
998.
I think this is a beautiful image from an intermediate. I mean, I love the pose. The eyes are sharp. Your background is blurred out. I mean, you could have cut off a little bit more at the top of the animal, but I think you did an excellent job.
The image received a 26. It was the only image in the category. Same judges, please, for master color animals and pets, Cross Fox. Eight, 8, 8.
Would you like to say anything, Gary? Would you like to say anything?
Okay, this is master category, correct?
Yes.
Okay. The image has got great exposure. But I think the image could have been made stronger. I think if we would come in closer on the actual subject matter, the background is, well, it's out of focus, and I think the subject matter is the animal. I don't know what is that a badger or what? I don't.
Fox.
That's a fox. Okay, well, it's a handsome fox. Could have taken, and if we maybe come in closer on that, it would have taken
A tighter crop.
and tighter on that, because that's your subject of the photo there, and the environment is nice, but I really think you had an opportunity, whoever the photographer was. I think they were going for that look that was on the fox's face there, and I think if we would have seen that tighter, we would have really improved the picture.
One thing, Linda. The only thing I saw is I do like the environment around it, because I know you're trying to add that, but the white thing in the back, it may be something natural that's supposed to be there, but it is kind of distracting. So I think just cutting that off this side would have helped a little bit too.
The image received a 24. It was the only image in the category. We're moving on to commercial. We will start with judges 1, 3, and 5 for advanced color commercial, Kayak Weber Lake.
Advanced color commercial.
Eight, eight, eight.
I like the red color. That gives the impact, of course, being the canoe. Commercial standpoint, I'm not being sold a whole lot from this image. And I think the canoe should have been on the other side coming into the image instead of on the side going out.
The image received a 24. It was the only image in the category. Judges 2, 3, and 4, please. For Master Color Commercial, Naomi Beeson Swimwear. Nine, eight, eight.
Well, I gave it a 9 because this is commercial. We're selling the swimwear, and I think it's doing a very good job of that. If I was looking at it as more of a pictorial print, and then I would have been a little upset that the bars in the back weren't perfect or everything. But what we're selling here is the swimwear, and the swimwear is perfect. All of it is perfectly clean. There's no wrinkles in it. There's no folds. I think it sells the swimwear very well.
The image received a 25. It was the only image in the category. Moving on to creative, we will start with the same 3 judges, 2, 3, and 4, please. For advanced color creative, Cape Blanco Lighthouse. Eight, eight, eight.
I like the painterly effect they did in the grass in the foreground, but having the lighthouse being dead center, I think it would have had more impact if it was off to a side a little bit more.
The image received a 24. Same judges, same category, Sleepy Bluebird. Eight, eight, seven.
Yeah, I like that you made this image really soft and subtle, but I think it would have been a lot stronger if you would have made the bluebird pop a little bit and maybe not toned it down as much.
The image received a 23. There are 2 images to review for placement, starting with Sleepy Bluebird and going back 1 to Cape Blanco Lighthouse. Judges, a 1 or a 2, please, for the lighthouse. One, 1. The judges have chosen Cape Blanco Lighthouse. Judges 1, 4, and 5, please. For Master Color Creative, Into the Cosmos. 999.
Hey.
I like it. I think it's very spontaneous. It grabs your attention right away. Good impact. I like having the two subjects working hand in hand, and the color palette's very nice on this.
The image received a 27. It was the only image in the category. Moving on to documentary, we'll keep the same judges, 1, 4, and 5, as we start with advanced monochrome documentary, Tonopah Garage. Nine, 8, 8.
I like the different tones in it. That was very well done. I just find a lot of distracting elements in the background as far as, there's just the one Tonopah Garage, and then you see the Mexican cuisine, the bank club. So I think it should have concentrated more on the Tonopah Garage if that was the title.
The image received a 25. Same judges, same category, San Francisco de Assisi. Eight, 7, 8.
I think the photographer was really going for the look of the with the statue of the friar in the front there, and I would like to see that maybe centered a little bit more in one of the thing there to kind of not have the merge with the back of the building there, coming down into his shoulder, maybe positioned a little different, because there's like. I photographed this church, and it's very challenging, and because there's a lot of very interesting things to see there, and the friar there I think that was the photographer's focus of the picture. I think that was, and I would like to see that maybe more, highlighted, showcased in the overall image. The image is beautifully exposed. Just a repositioning of the friar.
The image received a 23. There are 2 images to review for placement, starting with San Francisco de Assisi and going back 1 to Tonopah Garage. Judges, a 1 or a 2, please, for Tonopah Garage. 1, 2, 2, and the judges have chosen St. Francis de Assisi. Judges 2, 3, and 5, please, for color, master, documentary, stepped pyramid.
This is master.
Yes. Eight, 8, 7.
Yeah, this is hard because we're recording without embellishment, so we can't change it any to make it more exciting. I think a different angle or view that didn't have so much foreground, but I'm not so sure that where this is you can get to those places. A lot of times in these historical places like that, you can't just walk up to them. So I'm not sure what could have been done to make it better, but it received an A because it's just lacking that punch that it needs to become more.
The image received a 23. Same judges, please. Same category for team entrance. Eight, 9, 8.
Janice?
I really like this image. I mean, all the guys, you know, all separated. You can see each one. Even the guy with his hands out, it's not covering anyone. And plus, with all the fog in the back, separates them from the, you know, background. I just think it's a great shot.
I like the shot, but I think it just it's more like a squad entrance than a team entrance. I wish there was more to it. I wish there was more light. I don't think it was possible, but I think to be a 9 image, it just needed to have more light and more people and more.
Exactly. We need to see, to be a 9, it needed to have some more light on their faces and really capture.
Right. I don't know if that was possible.
I don't know.
But I think to be a 9, it just needed to have
sports
more.
photography is very difficult. You don't have control, but to make it to be exceptional, that would have made it. That would have given it the kick to
You could have
go.
processed more light on the face. Faces.
The image received a 25. There are 2 images to review for placement, starting with team entrance and going back 1 to stepped pyramid. Judges, a 1 or a 2, please, for stepped pyramid. 2, 2, 2. The judges have chosen team entrance. Same judges, please, as we move on to nature wildlife. We'll be starting with intermediate color, nature wildlife, cactus flower.
Same judges, yes. Intermediate.
Nine, 8, 8.
Okay, I gave you a little bit of benefit of doubt because you're intermediate on this picture. It's really nicely done. We've got really good detail in the whites. We've got detail in the dark shadows of the stalk in the back. I think it might have been. I mean, I would have probably liked to have seen it tilted, like maybe make the picture tilted, even though I know the stalk goes up and down, to give it a little bit more impact. Or even turned it upside down. Turn the whole image upside down. I think it would really help this image a lot. But for an intermediate image to be able to get that much detail in the whites and still have some detail in the darks, I think this is very well done, and that's why I gave it a 9.
The image received a 25. Same judges, same category, lilac-breasted roller in South Africa.
What?
Lilac-breasted
We've seen those, Jerome.
I know.
roller in South Africa.
Not in South Africa.
And this is still intermediate, right?
9, 8, 8.
This is a nice composition of the birds, well placed. What would make the picture a little bit stronger is if we could take it and have a little bit more illumination. The bird's eye is just is dark, and that was the main thing that I just see. We're getting the full expression of the, at least from where I'm sitting here on an angle. Able to see.
The image received a 25. There are 2 images to review for placement, starting with the lilac-breasted roller in South Africa and going back 1 to cactus flower. Judges, a 1 or a 2, please, for cactus flower. 1, 2, 2. So the judges have chosen lilac-breasted roller in South Africa. We'll be moving on to advanced color nature wildlife with judges 1, 2, and 4, please. Hummer Anna.
What class?
It's advanced.
Advanced, okay.
Eight, 8, 8.
I think the eye and the breast gorget are in pretty good focus, but having the bill out of focus, the feet out of focus, I mean, the depth of field is very, very, very narrow, but the eye is in focus, and that's why I gave it an 8. If the whole thing had been in focus, it would have been closer to a 9.
The image received a 24. Same judges, same category, dragonfly. Nine, 9, 9.
You asked for the whole thing to be in focus.
And that was it.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
The image received a 27. Same judges, same category, burrowing owl. Eight, 7, 7.
You want to say anything?
We need a little more light. We need some light in the eye. We need a little more light on the bird, some contrast on the bird. It was just, I don't know if it was just time of day, what your conditions were. Plus, it's not completely in focus,
And I'd crop off the right third.
at least.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, that's why I'm probably the 8, because I photographed these and they do not come out till the sun is down. So you're kind of limited to this lighting. I think maybe you could have added a little warmth to it, which would have helped the feathers. And then I'm okay with the side that Cindy's talking about, but I don't like the stick in the top. That could easily been cut out.
The image received a 22. The hornworm.
Anne would be crawling away right now.
9, 9, 8.
I want one.
Yeah. This is really nice. It's in focus very well. It's well placed in the image. It's a very, very nice image.
The image received a 26. There are 3 images to review for placement, starting with the hornworm, going back 2 to dragonfly, and going back 1 to Hummer Anna. Judges, a 1, 2, or 3, please, for Hummer Anna. 3, 3, 3. Dragonfly, 1, 1, 1. And I'm assuming that the hornworm is 2, 2, 2. So the judges have chosen dragonfly. Judges 3, 4, and 5. We're moving into people. We'll start with advanced color people. Salty dog.
This is advanced, right?
This is advanced, correct. 788.
Even, I mean, he's a great character to photograph, and I just wish you would have done a little bit more with him. There's just too much of the background. It could have been cropped out, and he needs a little bit more light, but just seems like you could have got him in a better kind of position, because I think he's a great person to photograph.
The image received a 23. It was the only image in the category. Same judges, please, as we move on to master color people, the green dress. Nine, 8.
I love this image. I think it's got a lot of interest. I like the fact that her head is, you know, with the blue in the background. And I love the shades of the blue in there. And of course, it's perfect lighting situation. Just has a lot of interest in the flow of the material.
Image received a 26. It was the only image in the category. We next move to photojournalism. I'd like to stick with the same judges, 3, 4, and 5, please, as we do master color photojournalism, 2 against 1. Nine, 9.
The players are sharp, the background is blurred, the action, you know, getting his feet in the air. I think the score speaks for itself.
Composition, I think, is just very nice. Just we see the action, we're focused on it there, and we can really see the determination in.
The image received a 27. It was the only image in the category. Judges 1, 2, and 5, please, as we start on pictorial. We will begin with beginner color pictorial, Cannon Beach. Nine, 8, 9.
Okay.
I think for a beginner, this is handled exceptionally well. I like the composition, having the low horizon line with the sky, because you get that little bit of blue up there you would have lost if you had it higher. And just all the clouds and the mysterious mist. I think it looks amazing.
The image received a 26, and it was the only image in the category. Same judges, please, as we move into intermediate monochrome pictorial, Bodie, California. Eight, 8, 8.
This is a well-composed image. It's got great tonal qualities. It's well exposed. It just lacks impact. It lacks something to make it pop.
Okay. Yeah. Yes. I think Ed said it's correct. Absolutely. I just think at the upper left-hand corner there, that distracting shadow there, maybe coming in a little bit tighter or working around it, it just distracts from the overall. I mean, the image needed some sort of an impact, a focal point here, rather than I'm distracted by that element in the upper left corner.
The image received a 24 was the only image in the category. Same judges again as we move to advanced color pictorial. Union Pacific Railroad crossing. Seven, seven, seven.
Okay.
Documentary, it might have done a tad better because it documents something that happened. But in pictorial, we're expressing something through mood or artistic value or action or something to that emotion or something to that effect. It's just not there.
The image received a 21. It was the only image in the category. I lied. It was not. We had others. I drew a line in the wrong place is what it all boils down to. Yes. So same category. We're moving on with The Shepherd's Cabin. Eight, eight, eight.
I kind of like this a little bit. I like all the sticks coming up around the cabin. I like how the cabin is rustic and falling apart in the middle of the woods. I think the leaves might be a little bit bright. That's probably what brought the score down a little bit. One more like I have is I like the square presentation.
The image received a 24. Same category, Hoodoo Sunset. Nine, nine, eight.
Okay, I'm the 8 on this one. I think it's what they were going for is a great time of day. The composition is nice, but it didn't get quite to the 9 because it needed some sort of a really dramatic impact, a lighting on the rock face or something. It's beautifully executed. I'd give it an 8+, but it's not quite a 9. It's very close.
And I was arguing between 8 and 9, and it just slipped into 9 for me.
Oh, did it?
With the color of the sky.
The sky that
I think I was 8+ as well, but I didn't have a plus sign, so I went with the 9. Actually, what I really liked and what gave me the impact is the little touch of snow.
I like the other
kind of brought me up into the image.
You
It's
know,
almost pointing inward. It's
Yeah.
like arrows all around pointing at it.
The image received a 26. Same category, vibrant display of autumn by the river.
Use a shorter title.
Eight, nine, eight.
Yeah, I'm the 9 on this. I really like this image. I debated that whether or not I liked the bit of sky in the top, and I decided I did like it. This is just, I really enjoy this image.
And that sky was the drawback for me. That's what brought me back down to an 8. I think just cutting that out. I think it would have been great if you had a little bit more sky, but that little bit right in the middle kind of brought it down for me.
exactly.
Image received a 25. Lost apple in the woods. 778.
It's not lost, you found it.
So I like the idea, and I think there was potential here. I think just having the apple right dead center kind of ruins all your composition. I like the lichen and stuff on the rocks. It might be a little bit oversaturated, but if you could do this again, I think there's a little bit to work with here.
And hold a little bit more focus on the back rock. Background doesn't matter, but the rock right behind the apple is
Yeah.
not sharp.
The image received a 22. There are 3 images to review for placement. Going back 1 to vibrant display of autumn by the river. Going back 1 to Hoodoo sunset. And going back 1 to the shepherd's cabin. Judges, a 1, 2, or 3 for the shepherd's cabin. 2, 3, 2. Hoodoo sunset. 1, 2, 1. And vibrant display of autumn by the river. 3, 1, 3.
You're overruled.
I know. I know.
No, I like that too. I like that shot.
Yeah. I like to
The
be there.
judges have chosen Hoodoo sunset, but we have a tie for second place
Oh,
between vibrant display of autumn by the river and the shepherd's cabin. Judges, a 1 or a 2, please, for the shepherd's cabin. 1, 2, 1. So the judges have chosen the shepherd's cabin.
That's not really true. That's not why I did that.
Okay, judges 1, 3, and 4, please, for master monochrome pictorial beach find. Eight, 8, 8.
I really like the driftwood and the beach right around the driftwood. I think just having that shoreline kind of takes away from the best part of the picture.
The image received a 24 was the only image in the category. Same judges, please. We're moving on to still life, and we will start with beginner color still life. Sarah's Rose. Eight, 9, 8.
I really love the softness of the picture, but it's a little noisy. And if they could work on that noise, the out of focus didn't bother me because I think that's what they were going for, the nice soft picture, but a little too much noise.
The image received a 25 and was the only image in the category. Same judges, please, as we move on to advanced color still life. Milkweed seeds ready to fly. Nine, 8, 9.
I love all the focus and texture on the silk itself. Good composition being on the horizontal third over there on the left side. I like the extra space over here. You have some texture in the background. I think it's handled very nice.
The image received a 26 and was the only image in the category. Judges 2, 4, and 5, please, as we move on to advanced color unclassified wasp drinking water. Eight, 7.
Okay, this is a wasp drinking water. The background is nicely handled with out of focus and everything. I think what would improve the picture would be to maybe get a little bit better angle on the wasp so that we can really see what's going on here. It's the shadow merging close to the body there is just. I know the wasp is not cooperating, but if it would have taken, you could have got, it would have, I think that would improve the picture. Plus the little sun doggy down at the bottom there is not helping improve the picture.
The image received a 23. The jam is on.
Category again?
Unclassified. Nine, 8.
This is a really nice image and handled exceedingly well for what it is. These are shot inside of a room. You can tell by the bars on the top. This is inside of a ballroom in a hotel someplace. I can tell by the roof lines in the top. Actually, it looks like the old Riviera, but I don't know if it's that old of a picture. And this is low light. It's lit exceptionally well. You've got all the movement everywhere. You got action happening all over the place, and yet her face is really clear. This is handled exceptionally well for what it is.
Image received a 26. Mountain bluebird at 7,000 foot elevation. Seven.
I don't think any of the birds are in complete focus. I don't see any catch lights in the eyes, and that's why I gave it a 7.
Image received a 21. Desert beauty.
Mm.
999.
Yeah, this is just extraordinarily well handled, crisp, clean. It's got an interesting effect on it, but yet you have absolute sharpness that just has punch.
Mm-hmm. Like the colors are just working beautifully with the background texture, and there's just a wonderful tonality across the back through the whole image. And you're drawn, you see the weeds, and then the flowers itself, and then this interesting, I guess it's an aphid or something.
The bug just
bug
adds
or something.
everything.
Just really kind of gives it a little touch there to really push it to the
And he's in,
to the 9.
and he's nice and sharp.
And it's just
And the stamens are sharp. So the two sharp, in the PowerPoints are excellent.
yeah, good choice of colors with in post.
The image receives a 27. There are 3 images to review for placement, starting with Desert Beauty, going back 2 to The Jam is On, and going back 1 to Wasp Drinking Water. Judges, a 1, 2, or 3, please, for wasp drinking water.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry.
3, 3, 3. The jam is on. 2, 2, 2. So the judges have chosen Desert Beauty.
That was hard to choose between.
Oh, that's beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah, it's just,
That's your, I think that's the best
That's a
show
piece of
tonight.
art.
Yeah, this is very, this is,
We'll stick with the same 3 judges for our first club challenge category, beginner club challenge. Our club challenge this month is soft. And in beginner, we have Calla Lily. Eight, 8, 8.
for a beginner, this is nicely handled. I can see they're working on their technique to keep, and the subject not dead center, but over to the right a little bit, and just we focused on the
Stamen.
statement. That's it. Thank you. Of the flower
believe.
here. But they're on the right track here. That's good. They've taken and they put the background out of focus here, so they're bringing the interest to the hero flower there that's in the center. So.
And here
nice
the
job.
noise added to the softness. So here the noise does not bother me.
The image received a 24 and was the only image in the category. Judges 1, 2, and 3, please. For advanced club challenge, Feather on the Beach. Nine, 8, 9.
well, I was a low score. The feather and the water droplets on the feather are spectacular. There's just too much beach for me. And so it just didn't quite make it to 9.
The image received a 26. Puff Kitty.
Looks like Mikey. Is it? Doesn't have quite the white on the chin.
7, 7, 8.
I think it would have been a little better if we had both eyes lit kind of evenly. Maybe if the kitty turned his face to you just a little bit. I know that's not easy with cats. They just want to do what they want to do. But then the background doesn't really work with it. You've got a little bit of composition with the eyes going across and the ears poking up, but I think there's just not enough working for you in this image.
The image received a 22. Soft Feathers. Eight, 8, 9.
I like the image. I like how you have the feathers positioned. I love the colors throughout the whole image. I don't know. I like it.
Image received a 25. Soft Swirl. Eight, 8, 8.
Yeah.
We have pretty colors. We have some interest there. It just doesn't feel soft enough. It's actually almost a little hard with those dark colors.
Image received at 24. Shadow Man. Seven, 7, 8.
Maybe I don't get it.
What I was going to say. I was going to say, I don't get it.
It's like I kind of went back and forth. I kind of like the blue color palette. I like the guy drawn down there, which I'm guessing is kind of like a CSI outline of a guy.
With beer?
Oh, I thought that was like a stake through his
Oh.
chest. That's what I'm saying. Maybe I just don't get it. I don't get the artsiness of it.
I
So
just didn't think it, and soft. Don't get it
Right.
as soft either.
Right.
Club Challenge is soft, and
yeah,
Might have been better
That's a hard day.
not fitting the
unclassified.
challenge.
this guy's had a really hard day.
The image received at 22. Soft feathers.
We're in advanced.
We're advanced, right?
We're in advanced, correct. 8, 8, 8.
I thought I was going to be the high scorer on that. I think this fits the category. I like the puffiness of the bird. That gives the soft effect. He's fluffing his feathers. Good composition with the bird in the bottom 2 branches, but that one branch going through his head, which I was going to give it a 7, but I gave it 8 for meeting the challenge.
The image received at 24. There are 4 images to review for placement, starting with soft feathers, going back 2 to soft swirl, going back 1 to soft feathers, and going back 2 to feather on the beach. Need to see them again, or are you good?
Again, please.
Feather on the beach, forward 2 to soft feathers, forward 1 to soft swirl, forward 2 to soft feathers. Good now? Okay. Judges, a 1, 2, 3, or 4 for this soft feathers. 4, 2, 3.
Oh boy.
Soft swirl. 3, 4, 4. Soft feathers. 2, 3, 1. And feather on the beach.
It's a 1 if I can get to it.
1, 1, 2.
Oh, that should be okay.
Good job, judges.
Hey.
The judges have chosen feather on the beach for the blue. The red will go to soft feathers, the ostrich feathers.
Peacock.
And the white will go to soft feathers on the bird. Okay, judges 2, 4, and 5, please, for our Master Club Challenge, Beach Splash. Master.
But title?
Beach Splash. Eight, 8, 8.
I don't like the bottom third. I know,
Yeah.
I think it's there for context. I think that's why the maker put it there, but it is spectacular without it.
Yeah, that was my opinion. Needed a lot less of that bottom.
Image received a 24. Soft, not scratchy.
Oops. Cards got out over here.
8, 8, 8.
I think this is a great concept. It's a great idea. It needed more light to have more white in this picture to make, and it would have been more difficult because the whiter you would have got it, it would have been harder to hold the detail in all this. But if you could have got this really white and still hold the detail, this picture would have been spectacular.
Image received a 24. Blazing puffies. Eight, 7, 8.
Yeah, I debated even going down. I gave it an 8 because the puffies are soft, but it does have a overall it's not soft enough. It doesn't feel soft overall.
Image received a 23. There are 3 images to review for placement, starting with blazing puffies, going back 1 to soft, not scratchy, and going back 1 to beach splash. Judges, a 1, 2, or 3 for beach splash. 1, 2, 2. Soft, not scratchy. 2, 1, 1. So the judges have chosen soft, not scratchy over beach splash in red and blazing puffies for white. Thank you, judges. Thank you, Corey and Ryan. Jerome, thank you once again for allowing us to hang out at your place.
Wait a minute. We have a hoarder. I just realized that. Somebody's got that many toilet paper rolls right now as a hoarder.
I guess there's a shortage again.
Oh, there is.
Luckily, I went to Costco last week. Got my supply.
I will send out by e-notice the results tomorrow to all the people who entered. They will also appear in the next newsletter, which will be going out on December 2nd. We've got some decisions to make at the e-board meeting on December 1st, and so the newsletter will go out December 2nd. Thank you all very much, and good evening.
Yay!
Thank you.
Still on, Corey?